Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum friends and subscribers. This is Mahmoud Sheikh, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create an online application where you can send messages to your friends, to your colleagues. Okay. Here using Laravel 5.4. Here I have created an application using Laravel 5.4 with the help of which I can send SMS to my friends or to any mobile numbers. Okay. Here this is the application. First we need to register to this application. Okay, registration form includes these many fields, and actually this registration and login functionality will come by default with auth package of Laravel. Once you download the Laravel package, then you need to download auth package. Once you download that, you will get access to this login and register. You don't have to do by your own all this login and register functionality, but by default you will get only name, email address, password, and confirm password for registration. This one field of mobile I have made some customization in this functionality. I have added an extra field of mobile because I want to show you a video or a tutorial where I can send messages to mobile numbers. That's why I have added an additional field to this code. Okay, I will show you how you can do that in this tutorial. Okay, you need to register first and then you can log in. I have already registered two users, and to those two users I'll be sending SMS. Okay, so now I will log in. Okay, then password, and I will hit login. Okay, now I have logged in, and you can see I got a dashboard here. This is all I have designed. And here you can see I have registered two users, and I have fetched those two users, and I have displayed those two users in the form of a table. Okay, now I will type in a message. Say here, test message from Laravel 5.4 framework. Okay, now I will select or check all these contact numbers. Then I will select send message. Then the moment when I click on send message, you might get a voice of a message received in the background, with which of you by that you can confirm that this message have been sent successfully. If I click on send message, you will get a sound of a message received to my mobile. Okay, you can see, you might have heard this message uh, voice that's coming to my number. Okay, at the same time it has shown me a message saying that message sent successfully. Okay, so in this video I will show you how to create this functionality, how to develop a functionality of sending messages or SMS either to a single recipient or to a multiple recipients using Laravel. Okay, so let's do it. So let's first log out. First we need to download Laravel package from the net. For that we need to go to command prompt, and there need to cd. Okay, we need to go to XAMPP and then ht docs, and then here we need to enter the command for downloading the downloading our Laravel. Okay, so for that you need to go to Google. Now type in Laravel installation. Okay, click on the first link and then click on installing Laravel and scroll down, and then you will get this command. Copy this and come to your command prompt and then paste it. then change the name of your project as messaging app. Okay, messaging app. Okay, now press enter, and it might take 2 to 3 minutes because it needs to download all the packages and all the files that are required uh, to run Laravel project. So what I will do, I will just pause the video and I will come back once the package gets downloaded. Okay guys, now we have successfully downloaded the Laravel package, and now I will go to my browser and try to type in 27.1 slash messaging app slash public. Okay, now you can see it has shown us a welcome message of Laravel. Okay, now uh, let's go to our editor and import our project. Go to file and click on open folder, and then go to htdocs and then select our folder or package. This is the package which we have downloaded just few seconds back. Now just click on select folder, and okay, now first thing we need to create a database for our project. So for that I will go to, let's close this. Okay, now I will type in 127.1 slash PHP my admin. Okay, now in my PHP my admin I will click on the link called databases, and then I will type the name of my database as messaging app. Okay, now I'll click on create. Okay, now you can see the database have been created. So now I'll go to my editor and go to env file and then change my database configuration, messaging app, and then username is root, and I don't have any password set for my database. Okay, now it's done, and you have seen here after downloading I try to access to my Laravel project in my browser, and the first screen that I have seen is this Laravel welcome page. Okay, but here you can see, here I'm having this login registration, all this kind of layout. So how we can get this kind of layout? So for that we need to go use our PHP artisan command to download this authentication functionality from our command line prompt. Okay, so we need to go to our command prompt and then go to, okay, now we need to come inside our project, which is messaging app, and now okay, cd messaging app. Okay, now we need to type PHP artisan and then make colon auth. Okay, because we need an authentication functionality exactly similar to this, so that we don't have to create all this functionality by our own. Laravel provides this login and registration um, functionality so that user or the developers, they don't have to create this functionality by their own. Okay, we can integrate this login and registration functionality by just using PHP artisan make colon auth command. When I press enter, you can see authentication scaffolding generated successfully. Now if I come to our project, which is messaging app, and if I refresh the page, you will see two links, login and register. Okay, if I click on this login, I'll be redirected to login page, and if I click on register, I'll be redirected to register page. But here you can see I don't have any mobile field inside this registration form as which I have in my previous project. Okay, this project, in this project I have added this mobile field by my own. Okay, so I'll show you how you can add the custom fields in your project, in your larger or Laravel project. Okay, but when I go to home page, again I'll be getting this page. Okay, so how can I remove this? How can I uh, display login page once the user uh, enter the root directory path? Okay, so for that I have to go to my editor and then go to routes. Inside routes there is a file called as web.php. This is the file where we will be writing all our routes. Routes means a route tells you what page to display whenever a user enter any path in your user in your page, in your browser window. Okay, so which pages to move, which page to go, all those information will be provided inside routes. Okay, so here you can see this is the first route, get parameter, and whenever the user is in their root folder, then I am telling Laravel to display me the welcome page. Okay, so here there is a view called as welcome, which welcome will be displayed whenever user write messaging app project name slash public. Okay, so I want to display a different page instead of this welcome page. So what I will do, you see here in resources inside views you will find a welcome.blade.php file. This welcome refers to this welcome.blade.php. So now instead of this welcome page I want to display login page, which is inside my auth folder. So what I will do, I will just type in auth dot login. Okay, because I want to display login page which is inside auth folder. That's why I have written auth.login. Now if I refresh my page, now I will see login page instead of this Laravel home page. Okay, okay. So now the next thing is to add an extra field of mobile inside our registration form. Okay, so for that we need to go to this view first. So uh, that registration view we will get here. Okay, inside auth folder, inside resources there is a folder called as view. Inside view there is a folder called as auth, and inside auth we are having registration and login views or HTML files or PHP files. So now our concern is registration. So now we need to add uh, mobile mobile field. So for that what I will do, we'll just inside this form we are having a name, so we will make a copy of this copy and paste it again. Okay, so I will just change the field name to mobile. Wherever I will be having field as name, I will change it to mobile. Okay, then here also mobile, here also. Okay, so I have changed all the places where the field name is there, so I have changed it to mobile. Okay, now if I come and refresh the page, you will see a new field added to my form. Okay, so okay, now we need to link this field to our registration controller and to our model. Okay, so before that I just want to tell you one thing. Whenever we download a Laravel project, a list of folders will be downloaded. Okay, along with these folders we will be having an extra, we'll be having a folder called as database. Inside database we'll be having migrations. Inside migrations we will be having two PHP files. One is table.php, user table.php, and password resets table.php. These two tables will be created by default whenever you download a Laravel project. Okay, these two files are the schema of the tables. Okay, so right right now in this project we need to store users and their details inside the database. So for the users tables we are having this schema, and for password we are having this password. So our major concern is for this users table. Okay, so inside this user table you will see there is fields called as id, name, email, password, but we have added one extra field of mobile, so we need to add that extra field inside our table. So just copy this and paste and change the field from name to mobile. Okay, now we have added an extra field to our schema. Okay, now the next thing is we need to go to our register controller. For that we need to go to app, inside app go to http, and inside http go to controllers, and inside controllers go to auth. Okay, inside you will get a file called as register controller. Come here at the bottom, and here you can see here also we need to add an additional field of mobile. Okay, mobile, copy this and paste. Okay, and the next thing is we need to go to our user model. Here it is a user model, we need to open it, and here we need to add one extra field. Okay, which is mobile. Okay, now most of these things we have done. Okay, now close this and this, close this register, and okay. Okay, now we need to go to our command prompt, and then now we need to migrate using PHP artisan command. PHP artisan migrate. Okay, now here you can see if I go to database and if I click on messaging app, now I can't get anything in my database. Okay, now when the moment when I enter PHP artisan migrate, this command will convert this schema, whatever schema we are having inside the migrations folder. This PHP artisan migrate command will convert this schema into tables. Then I will be getting 3 tables in my database. Okay, so let's do that. I'll just press enter. Okay, now let's see. Okay, got an error messaging app, unknown database, messaging app, database messaging. Okay, copy this. Okay, there was spelling mistake. Okay, let's refresh database. Okay, now again come here and type PHP artisan migrate. Okay, now I got another error. Let's just copy this error and come here to browser. Okay, then paste here, and then hit enter. Click on the first link. Okay, okay, here it's telling us to add these fields inside our app service provider.php. So let's do that and come to our editor and go to providers, and then there is a file called as app service providers, and we need to use this code and then copy this and then paste inside this function. Okay, now save it and close it, and now come to database and then click on the database name. Just check all these databases for and then drop them first. Okay, now let's again come to our command prompt and then here type PHP artisan migrate. Now you will see migration table created successfully messages I'm getting, and with this following tables are created inside my database. Okay, you can see if I click on users and if I click on structure, now I'll be getting an additional field inside my table which is just mobile. Okay, so now go to our editor. Okay, now we are done with adding an extra field to our form. Now I will go for registering a user. Okay, now I have added a user and password also. Okay, now when I click register, the record should get registered. Okay, now it has taken me to the dashboard. That means whatever settings we had done was perfectly fine. And now if I go to my database and if I click on users, you can see uh, username, mobile, email and password, everything has been stored. Okay, now I will add another user. Okay, I'll click on register. Okay, if I register the second user. Okay, if I click on register, this user will also get a register now. Okay, now we need to create the form, which is this one. I'll show you. Okay, okay, now I click on login. Okay, we need to create exactly same looking form here inside here. Okay, so for that I will go to here and I will create a controller, PHP artisan, and then make colon controller, say message controller. Okay, I will press enter and a controller created successfully. Okay, now here. Okay, now I will go to home. Okay, go to resources and inside resources click on home.blade.php. Okay, I will change this code to the with the code which is exactly similar to this. Okay, so for that, okay, we'll use this form, copy this, paste it here. Okay, okay, let's come to this letter. Okay, then okay, copy this, paste it here. Okay, change it to enter message. Okay, then okay, now I have written all the HTML here. Okay, I have written all this thing here because the video was taking too much time. The video was going lengthier. That's why I have written the code. I will just move it slowly so that you guys can see the code and pause the video and make a note of it. Okay, so here I have created a dashboard. This is the heading, and inside that I have a form with a CSR field, and method will be the post, and inside action I will be writing down the route to where I will need to redirect to the user whenever user click on the submit button. Okay, then I have created a div with a form group label of enter message, and then I have used a text area for entering the message, and below that I have taken a table where I'll be displaying the ID, username, email, mobile, all the information of the users. Okay, now just okay, I'll just delete this. Okay, so now I will go to my project and refresh. Okay, now it's asking me to log in. I will enter the password and click on login. Okay, okay, I will type in the password and I will click on login. Okay, now I'm in my dashboard, and here you can see this form is displaying properly, and you just need to add this HTML code with some bootstrap classes. Okay, I haven't done great. I have just taken the code which is been here inside the registration form, and I will just copy the code and paste it here inside my home.blade.php according to my requirement. Okay, we can easily do that. Again, next I want now I need to display the users which I have registered inside my database. So for that I need to go to my register control, sorry, to my here inside HTTP I have a controller, created controller with a name called as message controller, and here inside home, sorry, where is that home controller? Okay, here it is, the home controller, and inside home controller I need to call my model, my database model, which is app slash user. Okay, this user, you will find here user.php model is uh, used for dealing with the user stored in the database. Okay, now what I will do, with the help of this model user, I will get all the users from my database and pass it to the home view so that I can see those users inside my table. So for that, first you need to type in dollar user equals to user colon double colon all. Okay, so I'm telling that I want all the users from my user model or my database users. So it will return all the users inside this variable, so that I can print here return, copy, paste, and just comment this out. And now if I refresh the page, I will get the list of users. Okay, I have 2 users inside my database, so here those users are displaying. Okay, now I will send this user inside my view, passing as an array. Okay, copy, paste here. Okay, now I have passed this array to my view home, and here I will get those user details. Okay, here inside here, yeah. Okay, if count of dollar users is greater than 0, and if, okay, then I will run a for each loop for each dollar for each users, for each for all users as user dollar, and for each, then I will take this, cut it out and put it inside this for each. Okay, then I will use, okay, dollar user of mobile. I will link mobile number to this checkbox, and here I will just copy this, paste here mobile, here it will be the ID, copy, paste ID, username, then mobile, sorry, email, and then mobile. Okay, now let's check, refresh the page. Okay, expected and if. Okay, if and if count is greater than 0 for each users, all user. Okay, okay, here the problem. Okay, now let's refresh. Okay, I got all the users coming from my database table. Okay, now we need to set a route for this, so that whenever user click on the submit or send message button, by checking checkboxes and entering message, the message should get sent to that appropriate user. Okay, so for that we need to come to web.php, and here we need to create a route with the method post. Okay, now message, then controller will be the message controller, and function inside the message controller will be send message. Okay, let's say it will be message. Okay, now we need to create a function with a name called as message inside this message controller. Okay, now let's create a function, public function, this message function name, and inside this we need to pass this request. We need to create an instance of this request, so that I can access to the so that I can get access to the form fields. Okay, the message and the checkbox value. Here if I right click on this checkbox, and if I click on inspect, then I will get the mobile number linked to this checkbox. Okay, here you can see this checkbox having a mobile number linked to this first mobile number, and then if I click on inspect, then the second mobile number is linked to this checkbox. Okay, now let's come here. Okay, now we need to get the form value. Dollar message equals to dollar request of input message. Okay, copy this, paste again. Now mobile. Okay, okay, now whatever values, the whatever message the user is going to enter in this text area, and whichever checkbox gets selected, this checkbox phone number or mobile number is linked to this checkbox, and the message will get stored or received inside these two variables. Okay, now next is we need to encode our message. So for that we need to use encode message equals to URL encode. Okay, and we need to pass this message inside this URL encode method. Okay, next. And here whenever you are trying to build an application which sends message to mobiles, in that case you need to register, you need to sign up with any of the message gateway provider, which will give you a facility to send messages from your application. Okay, so once you get registered to any of the message gateway provider, they will provide you some details, some information like auth key. Okay, then sender id, and then they will provide you the route. Okay, which route from which route your messages will be going to send. And yeah, first one is authentication key, sender id, route. Okay, all this information they will provide, whichever message gateway provider you will be choosing, whichever message gateway provider you will be registered, that message gateway provider will provide you authentication key, then your sender id, and then route. Okay, once you get all this information, once you have all this information on your hand, then you need to use your all those information inside in this controller file. Okay, then sender id, and then route. Okay, let us say route will be 4. Okay, I will enter my uh, sender id and authentication key here inside my file. You have to enter whichever authentication key and sender id you are taking from your message gateway provider. Okay, now I will take post data equals to dollar request all. Okay, this request all will give you all the details, all the information of your form, like this text message and the mobile numbers which are linked to this checkbox. Okay, so I have stored those information inside this post data, and I will just mobile number equals to, I will implode the number. Okay, I will implode this number. So now let me just okay, print r, copy this, paste it here, and hit exit. Okay, so now let's say message. Okay, I'm getting a reverse, looks like something. Okay, post array. Okay, inside this, not in the register. Okay, here inside this form I need to use URL message. Okay, now let's hit enter. Okay, so now refresh the page, and you need to enter say hello, and if I check on these checkboxes, if I click on send message, I will get an array as my API key message hello mobiles, two mobiles. Since I have checked two mobiles, that's why it's showing me mobile number, two mobile numbers. Okay, I get this kind of data. But if I come to my here inside message controller, and if I only try to copy this side here, okay, if I refresh, okay, let's say hello, and if I check, I'll getting two messages. I'm sorry, two mobile numbers, and I want to I want to make some changes in the format. I will convert this entire array into a string. Okay, comma, and then okay, and then this one. Copy. I will take this. This contains all the data of the form in the form of an array. Just only take mobile information regarding mobile from that array, and I will just include that array. Okay, dollar array equals to, and I will, okay, now let's check it out. Cut it, paste. Okay, now let's refresh. Okay, say hello. If I check these numbers, okay, everything is fine. And copy, paste it here. Okay, now let's end type hello. Check this. Okay, now I have converted that array into a string, this complete string. Okay, and I will put a comma after 12 digits, because my the message gateway provider which I have chosen wants me to enter 12 digits mobile number. Okay, that's why what I'm doing is I'm taking the data and I'm converting into a string, and I'm putting comma after 12 digits of each mobile number. Okay, now what I will do, I will just take array equals to str split, and then I will add this number, this mobile numbers. Okay, and I will split that by 12 digits. Okay, okay, and then mobiles equals to implode. Now I will use implode, and I will put a comma after 12 digits mobile number. Okay, this array, copy and paste here. Okay, now if I try to print this, okay, now you will see a comma after each mobile number. Okay, hello, and I will select these two numbers, and you can see there is a comma after each 12-digit mobile number. And now I will just comment these two, and I will write the rest of the code. I will convert the entire information into an array, which is okay, dollar data equals to array auth key. Okay, auth key will be this. Okay, copy. Okay, auth key, and then mobiles will be this mobiles. Okay, and then message will be this encoded message, and then sender will be this sender ID. Okay, next copy, and then root will be this root. Okay, now I have passed all the information inside an array, and now I will pass this array inside a function called as curl set opt array. Okay, so I will use the path URL path to which I want to send the request. Okay, your message gateway provider will be providing you this path also. Okay, once you enter the data inside an array, then you need to type in the path to which you need to send the request. This path will be provided by your message gateway provider, and then you need to uh, type in this code which I have written here. Okay, you can just make a note of this code and write, and then at the end you need to redirect user. Okay, return redirect to home page with a message saying that message sent successfully. Okay, then with the response. Okay, now we need to use this response as a session key variable, which you need to go use inside your home.blade.php. Here, if session of response, and then and if now do class alert success, and use this message session of response. Okay, now this will display a message as message saved successfully. Okay, now let's come to our message controller. Here again, just take a look of the code. We need to create a function with a name called as message, pass inside a request. We need to pass a request object. I need to get an instance of a request, and then you need to take the message and mobile from the form, and then we need to encode the message and store inside this encode message URL, and then you need to type in your authentication key, sender ID, root, which all this information will be provided by your message gateway provider. Once you get all those information, you need to place inside here, and then you need to uh, take all the data from the form and collect it inside this post data, and with the help of this post data you need to target only the method field, sorry, only target the mobile information which is coming from your form, and uh, convert it into a array, and then you need to implode the array. You need to join those numbers into a single string, and then you need to split that string by 12-digit numbers. Once you got that, and then you need to join those 12 digits mobile numbers using a comma, and then you need to pass that data inside that array: authentication key, mobile, message, sender ID, root, all the information you need to uh, pass inside an array. Okay, once you return the, once you pass the information into an array, then you need to you need to use the path or the link to where you need to send the request. Okay, this URL will be provided by your message gateway provider. You need to use that URL, and then you need to use this command from here, chcur. Once you return the path, then immediately after you need to write this code. Okay, and then I need to end the code with the return redirect message. Okay, now we need to test this code. Okay, now let's test our application. Let's refresh the page and type in the message whether this is a test message and select the check boxes. And now if I click on send message, I should get a message to my mobile number, and the message alert you might heard in this video. If I click on send, okay, I got a message. Okay, I also receive that message to my number, so everything is working fine. I hope you like this video. I hope you got some useful information out of this video. I hope you can implement this functionality of sending message to a single recipient or to a multiple recipient uh, in your upcoming projects. Okay, in this video I have shown you sending message to multiple recipients. Every time when I was sending message, I was selecting both the checkboxes. Even if I select any single checkbox, let me show this one also. I will select only one checkbox, whether this is a test message, and if I click on the first checkbox, and now if I click on, okay, let's just copy and refresh the page, and I click on first user, now I get a message saying that message sent successfully, and I got the message to my mobile. Okay, for testing this application, you don't have to run this application with your live server. You don't have to do that. You can run this application, you can create this application in your local host also. Okay, I hope you like this video. I hope you got some useful information out of this video. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, click on like button, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.